What is going on, guys? Marc Guberti here. In this video, we're going to talk about 5 different side hustles for writers who are interested in adding an extra $1,000 a month to their income. As writers, we just enjoy writing about the things we're passionate about, and we enjoy writing in general. And you can get paid to do that. And some people do make a full-time income through their writing. So these are 5 side hustles that are going to help you on that journey. Now, before we get into the video, if you do happen to enjoy it, make sure you subscribe. As you can see right over here, a lot of people who watch the videos are not subscribed, and it does help the channel and being able to create more videos like this one. So the first side hustle we're going to talk about is Medium. Medium is my favorite writing side hustle because Medium is a place that rewards writers just for producing good content. If they like the content that you produce, they'll choose it for further distribution, and then people on the Medium platform will read your content. And the way Medium pays out its writers is that a lot of the Medium readers are members who pay Medium $5 per month for the unlimited access to all of the articles. Medium takes some of that revenue they make from all of their Medium members and distributes that to the writers based on how much engagement we get from our articles. You could also publish on publications through Medium, which will help you gain even more exposure and is highly recommended if you want to make Medium a legitimate side hustle for you and even turn it into full time. Some people, they make 5 figures a month on Medium. That is the exception rather than the rule, but it is very possible to quickly scale this up to a few $100s per month. Just browse through the site, see what type of content is doing well that connects with stuff you would enjoy writing about, and then you could go off to the races. Medium's also really great for growing your platform. At the end of all my Medium articles, I mention my newsletter for investors, and a lot of people do end up subscribing to that. So Medium has very quickly become a primary place that I use to grow my email list. And before I promoted the newsletter, I promoted this YouTube channel, and it has helped a lot to promote the YouTube channel at the end of my Medium articles. And I'm seeing that with the email list as well. So as you're making money producing articles, you could also be directing your readers to other places where you're hanging out on the web. This is especially useful because a lot of people who are reading the Medium articles, they just binge articles on Medium and they may forget who you are. Having a call to action at the end of your article reduces the chances of that happening. The second side hustle for writers is to write books. And this is especially useful if you're already writing Medium articles. So one of the things you could do is take your Medium articles and just, instead of thinking them as separate pieces, create a book outline and then use that book outline to guide you for what Medium articles you write. Some people, what they'll do is they'll copy and paste entire blog posts into their book, and it trims down on the amount of words they have to write, the amount of effort they have to put into the book, because they already put in the upfront effort when they wrote Medium articles. Or you could do the same exact thing with blog posts as well. A lot of authors go to Kindle Direct Publishing to publish their books. That's pretty standard. You could publish the ebook and the paperback versions there. You could also use ACX to get your audiobook up on Audible. Audiobooks take a little bit more work to do. I think it's good for people to start with the ebook and the paperback, but you should definitely consider audiobook as well in the future. You can use books to grow your audience, very similar to Medium. Some people even do a perma-free book where a book is free forever, and that's more of a way to attract new readers to your work and bring attention to your other books and bring attention to your brand. So that's why some people do something like a perma-free. Other people, they will use the book as a way to build out their business, boost their authority, so they get more speaking gigs from being an author. Some of the readers become clients for their products and services. So there's a lot of different ways you could utilize books. And as you write more books, it will further help you with the royalties and attracting new readers. With self-publishing, it's a lot easier, obviously, than traditional publishing, and you only really need a 100-page book to get started. So 20,000 words is all it usually takes for most people to hit 100 pages. If you write 1,000 words per day, you break it down into something like that, you get your book done in 20 days. If you don't have that type of time, you could write 500 words a day, which is far more doable, easily takes less than 30 minutes for almost anyone, and you get your 20,000 word book done in 40 days. Combine that with Medium articles or blog posts, you copy and paste into the book and tweak a little bit, and the book is going to be done quicker than you thought. I think a lot of people, they get scared when they think of a book, and it's not as bad as you think it is if you break it down from how many words do I have to write per day and what's my target. Novels are a lot longer than nonfiction books, but the same concept definitely applies, although it's going to be a lot harder in the case of a novel to just reuse your Medium articles and blog posts to increase the word count and provide additional value to your readers. The third side hustle is ghostwriting. So maybe you enjoy writing books for other people and getting paid up front. This is a safer choice because you get the money up front regardless of how the book does, because you could write a book, publish it, do all the marketing, and then sales don't hit your expectations. With ghostwriting, you get immediate proceeds, and that will help a lot of writers who maybe they don't feel like their income is as consistent. So Medium, for instance, you got to get the same number of views each month, and Medium has to keep paying at the same rate each month for that income to be consistent. For your book sales, you have to continue to sell the same number of books each month, hopefully see an increase in order to have the same income. Ghostwriting is a little bit more of a guaranteed income, but at the same time, you got to be searching for clients. You can find them on Upwork, Fiverr, and other places. But it's important to consider this avenue because some of these ghostwriting gigs can pay very well. You may only need a few of them each year in order to be making a consistent $1,000 per month. And some people even take this and make it a full-time income. The more ghostwriting experience you have, the easier it is to secure future clients and build up your platform. The fourth side hustle for writers is very similar. It's copywriting. So some people, they create a product, they create a service, but they have no idea how to explain to people what it is, and more importantly, why they should buy it. This is where you can come in. You can write the description, you can write the sales page, and copywriters get paid very nicely because it's going to be their work that makes a product more convincing to a potential customer. So pay attention to people who maybe they release products very often. They have the long form sales page, reach out to those people. If they already have a copywriter, maybe they know someone who is looking for a copywriter. But with copywriting and ghostwriting, the name of the game is building as many relationships as possible. If you have enough time on the side, you may even want to start a podcast and interview people who either would be interested in someone like a ghostwriter or a copywriter, or know people in their network who would be interested in someone like a ghostwriter or a copywriter. The fifth side hustle for writers is Fiverr. So the things I've mentioned already, such as the copywriting and the ghostwriting, are services you could potentially list on Fiverr. You could even write articles for people in which you're not going to receive as much as ghostwriting a book, but it is an extra gig up there that can help you earn some extra income. You could also offer services that specifically cater to writers. So maybe you've launched some books and you have an idea of how that works, and you can offer a book marketing plan, or you can offer a book marketing implementation where you help writers with certain parts of the writing and the marketing process that they may not be as interested in. Editing is also another great example of a service you can offer on Fiverr, and they allow you to offer up to 5 different gigs at the beginning, and this scales up over time. You can earn far more than just $5 per person who decides to purchase your gig. I feel like that's a little bit more old school, where it's been several years since you could only make $5 per gig. Fiverr has really allowed you to raise the price of your gig to the point where you could be making hundreds, if not thousands of dollars for a single person who buys your gig. Most people, it's going to be close to that $100 plus range. Like, you don't really see too many people going on Fiverr spending $1,000 plus on a single gig, but you do see a lot of people, they spend $100, $200, $300. For instance, I have an audiobook narration gig, and each person who buys that gig usually pays a few $100s for me to narrate their audiobook. Those are the 5 different side hustles for writers to consider to earn an extra $1,000 per month. You could do all these combined, or you could zone in on a few. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are in the comments, and I'll see you guys next time.